Hi, I'm going to show you how to create a Google account. Now for this course, we'll be using Google, especially Gmail, Google Plus, and YouTube very often. So you'll be using this for your projects, and Barry will probably be using it for his lectures and things like that. But um, we'll tell you when we're going to use it. But for now, what I'm going to show you is how to create a Google account. Now remember, all the students in the course will need to have a Google account in order to take part in the course. Alright, now to begin with, on your computer, open a browser, Safari, Chrome, or Internet Explorer. And if you're using iPad, you can use Safari or any other browser which is available. And if you're using Android, again, you can use any other browser, Firefox, Chrome. Now what you need to do is, once you've opened the browser, type in this address, www.google.co.nz. Now once you've done this, it will take you to this page. Now if you don't already have a Gmail email address, that means you need to create an account. And if you already have one, then you don't have to worry about it. You can continue using that for this course. Now in order to create a Google account or a Gmail account, what you need to do is you'll need to click on sign in. So after clicking on sign in, what we see is this page here. Now you'll see that it has got an option to sign in. So if you already have a Gmail account, you can sign in or log in from here. And if you don't have one, then you are going to create one over here by clicking on this link here, create an account for free. Right? So if you already have a Gmail account, you're going here to log in, which you should already know. And if you don't have a Gmail account, then you're going to create one by clicking on this link. Now after clicking on create a free account, this is the page that opens up, and you'll see over here we've got a form. So this is the sign up form, and you'll need to fill this out. So you'll have to put in your details, which I'll show you in the next step. Alright, so it's the same form which we have over here. Now what you'll need to do is you'll need to type your first name, last name. You'll have to choose a username. You'll have to create a password, and you'll have to put your date of birth. Now remember, in order to have or in order to create a Google account, you need to be 16 years plus. So whatever date of birth you enter, make sure it will add up to 16 years or plus or more, alright? So make sure that the year is maybe bigger than 1985. Alright, choose your gender, and then you'll notice here Google is asking you for your mobile number. Now don't worry about it. Google is not going to spam you. They're just going to keep it in their records, safe of course, and they will send a text message to verify your account. So it's a part of the whole process. They might send you a verification code, which you'll have to enter as part of the registration process, and if they don't, that means you're lucky. So the number, if you're on telecom, which means 027, if you're on Vodafone, 021, and if you're with 2 degrees, 022. Now remember, every mobile number in New Zealand starts with a 0. So when you're putting it in, you'll have to drop the 0. So if your number is 021, you're entering plus 6421. Remember, you're dropping the 0. Now over here, it's asking you for your email address. So any other email address you have, say for example you've got a Hotmail, Yahoo, or you're using QQ or any other email, you can use that. You can even use your AUT student email address. Now this bit here is the most tricky bit, right? Now every one of you will have a unique letter to type in, and you'll have to type it in exactly the way it is inside this box. It's not case sensitive, but if there are 2 words, that means you'll need to put a space between the 2 words. But remember, you'll have to type it in exactly the way it's displayed on this window. Now your location, make sure it's New Zealand, and make sure you agree to the terms and conditions. So you'll have to place a tick on this over here. And then what you're doing is you're clicking on next step. Alright, so just to show you, I was filling out the form and I've chosen a name, Mark Smith. Now Mark Smith is a very popular name, New Zealand, Australia, UK, and you'll see that my username is not actually Mark Smith. I was trying to get M Smith, but of course someone else signed up before me and they were given priority and they got M Smith. Now I can't have the same username, it has to be unique. So what I've done is I've added extra words or letters. You'll notice that I have got KL. Now if you come across the same problem, that means if you can't get your name, Alan Chan or Tom Jones, if the name is already taken, add another letter or add a number, something. Make sure whatever you enter, you're able to remember it. Alright, and remember the phone number. If your mobile number starts with a 0, you're dropping that and you're just entering the numbers after 0. And of course your email address. That will be your email address. Alright, so once you've done that, all of this is done. Remember, you'll have to type this in. There's no other way. You'll have to manually type it in and you'll have to agree to the terms and conditions. So this is what a filled out form should look like. So you can see I've typed that out and I've agreed to the terms and conditions. And if your password is anything like me, if it's very weak, it will throw an error message saying your password is not strong enough. Someone will easily be able to guess it, change it. Okay. And of course you're clicking on next step. Alright, now if you were creating your Google account on your iPad or your Android tablet, this is what the next page will look like. Alright, now what this page is basically saying to you is, because Google offers so many other products like Blogger, Google Plus, Picasa, YouTube, whatever name appears here will go onto those channels as your profile details. So make sure this detail over here is correct. And if you're okay with it and if you agree with it, tap or click on continue. Now if you were doing the same thing, if you were creating a Google account on your computer, this is the page. This is what the page will look like. You'll see that it's very different. It has got lots of text, but it's actually doing or asking for the same thing. A Google Plus, and you'll see that the name is there. And if you agree with it, you're seeing that's fine. Click on next step. And once you had clicked on next step, this is what it looks like. It takes you back to the Google page. But remember, or if you notice, you can see that I am now logged in. So you can see it has created a profile for me. I've got an account with Google and I can start using their services. And on the far left hand side corner, you'll see that we've got some menus. We've got plus mark, search, images and more. Now if you want to access your Gmail, I'll show you what to do. Right, just to show you, by clicking on the icon here on your iPad, Android tablet or computer, it shows you your basic details and this is where you can log out. Now I'm going to show you how to access your Gmail. Alright, now on your iPad or Android tablet, if you click on more, you get a list of all or some of the services which Google offers, and you'll notice that on the list we've got Gmail. So if you tap on it or click on it, it will take you to your inbox, and that's where you can send and receive emails. Now again, if you were creating your profile or Google account on the computer, you'll see we've got the same option, but rather than more, we've got more options over here on top, and you don't really have to click on more. because you can see Gmail is over here, and you can click on that and it will take you to your inbox. So notice that things look a bit different on your mobile devices like iPhones, Android phones, Samsung, Android tablets. They will look a bit different. The user interface on the computer, things will be a bit different. Keep that in mind. Alright, so on the computer, this is what your inbox will look like. Again, it's very simple, same as old. You've got the compose window. You can see I've got 4 messages, mainly all from Google, and I've got my profile here, and we've got some other services which are available, like calendar, Gmail, YouTube, and what I'll show you in the next video in the second week is this over here, plus your name. It's actually Google Plus, and it's something like Facebook. So I'm not going to talk about Google Plus today or in this video. What I'll do is I'll create another one, a separate video, and I'll take you through Google Plus. All the best. I hope you find this video useful. Create a Google account, because remember, you'll need it for the course. It's mandatory, and there's no other way, because you'll be using Google for your group project, and your tutors in the tutorial sessions will be looking at your blog and things like that. So it's absolutely important that you create a Google account for the course. I hope you enjoy the course, and we'll see you in the first week. Thank you.